But what does the media studies curriculum look like? And how do you actually...
Right now, the ministry's guideline is very vague. It says that 1/3 of the time in an intermediate level English course that is compulsory must be media, and 1/3 of the time in a senior course. So, in theory, all English students coming through the Ontario school system will have had at least 12 weeks of intensive media work. Now, right now, there is no mandate for what you have to cover. Sometimes different teachers, different school boards take different approaches entirely. And, you know, it's like literature. You choose for your students what you think they should read. There are committees to investigate and approve books, but most schools have a fair bit of freedom in doing this, and individual English departments can choose novels or discard novels as they see fit. It's the same way with media. You know, we do certain units at my school, and if we find better ones, we'll switch to those. But right now, there is no provincial standard for what you have to cover.
Now, the Association of Media Literacy provides these seminars.
Mm-hmm.
In part, is it for teachers to retool themselves?
It's to retool, it's to exchange ideas, because teachers get most of their good ideas from other teachers. And it's to bring new material, new books that are published, new ideas, new critical essays to the attention of teachers who might be able to use them.
Well, the students get 12 weeks. How many weeks does the teacher get of media literacy?
Well, it depends. If they take a summer course, they might get a month. Other than that, the only way to get into kind of formal in-service training is to take Association for Media Literacy workshop courses. Some school boards provide in-service training within their own board, but we try to spread ourselves around and do it involving teachers from all over the place.
What else? Is there anything else that you want to say to this?
Yeah, it's probably worth noting that Ontario is easily, I mean, even though we are still in its infancy, we are far ahead of anywhere else in Canada. And Ontario is easily the leader in North America in developing media literacy curriculum. So even though we've only just begun, we've come quite a distance. We have a lot of good, solid stuff to point to.
And as a sort of political group that is able to be generous and kind of change, and the links with people would be essential.
Sure.
Do you think that it's going to be a sort of a movement that it's going to make a change? And I'm sure you're going to say yes, but realistically,
A change in what? Students' attitudes and outcomes? Yeah, I think so. I mean, students right now have no critical look at the media at all. In fact, media that's not print rarely comes into the classroom other than in the most superficial kind of way of, we've read the book, now here's the movie if you're good. So that anything we do is an improvement. But eventually, I think students will become much more critical and much more able to feel that they are a little bit in control of their media lives, that they understand how things are done and why they're done. They understand the commercial basis of most broadcasting, and this is an improvement. Now, we've got a long way to go. I mean, for example, we don't yet treat print as a medium. We treat print as sacred text. We never question its production, authorship, conventions. We do this to the electronic media, but we've got to come full circle and come back to looking at the books we've always taught in a much more critical method. So there's still a long way to go.